but you do your thing, huh? You broke it, me don't
It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Glad you're here with us tonight for this Monday night presentation. Alongside Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. And we got another seat right here. In the NBA, no better insider than Shams Charania. Hey Shams, great to have you with us.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. It's great to be here. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Look at Richard Jefferson. He's like a kid in a candy store. He cannot wait to talk to you.
Yes, we love RJ.
And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Wednesday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Washington Wizards. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
And the matchup against the Nuggets, this is a game that they are expected to win. But sometimes those are the kind of games where you get a little bit sloppy and start looking ahead. Either way, they'll need to put in tremendous effort to walk away with the victory.
Here are the five for the Clippers. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Coffee in at the small forward. And for the Celtics. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. Now, here's Dunn. Pass to Zubac. Over Porzingis. Misses off the right iron. Here's Boston now. So Shams, our NBA champion Boston Celtics. Last year, a terrific record from beginning to end. Could this be a dynasty in the making?
They have all the necessary ingredients. When you think about their top players, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, this is a group that's locked in for the long term. They have Kristaps Porzingis, Drew Holiday, Derek White, Al Horford returning. This is a team that has potential to win for the next 3 to 5 years, and that starts with having your key players and your top players locked in. When you think about the teams with dynasty potentials in today's NBA, the Celtics have to be at the top of the list.
Holiday finds White. Tatum on the wing. Brown outside. A three-pointer, no good. Pass to Dunn. First quarter, just over a minute played. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist from Dunn.
Great shooting reflexes from Harden, able to put his shot up right off that pass.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Well, he's worried about a number of issues, and front of the center, James Harden. He said James will dissect you. It's hard to speed him up and hard to slow him down. He's their catalyst. But he thinks if they do a good job on Harden, they have a good shot at winning. Guys?
Thanks, David. Brown against Dunn. Brown kicks to Porzingis. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Porzingis breaking tendencies with that catch and shoot.
here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching the players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Boston. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot.
And I think for Boston, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
And you want to talk about hitting the ground running? They've done exactly this. And you got to give a lot of credit to their coaching staff for getting this team locked in early.
Now, here is Harden. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. Zubats, that's good.
A very good passer. Harden is capable of leading the league in assists any year.
On against Holiday. It's Brown on the wing. Now expansion is coming, Shams. Is the league ready, in your estimation, for some more cities and new teams?
The NBA seems to be ready. I think I'm ready. Kevin, are you ready? Because the last expansion was, what, 20 years ago? That's the longest wait for this league since it began. And so I think Adam Silver and this league are going to take their time and really figure out exactly where they want to expand to. But the question is, Kevin, are you ready?
I am always ready. I know the league is looking even overseas or even maybe south of the border for a possible new entrant. But the league has got so much talent on the bottom half of these rosters. I definitely think it's time.
And there's a great appetite, a great desire for a lot of these cities, not only in the States, but also abroad, like you said, to go bring in an NBA team to their city and bring some of the talent, the marquee names to their city.
Oh, it'll be terrific.
Not that time, but that's a shot that he's going to make more oftentimes than not.
Shoots from the baseline. Offensive rebound. Jones finds Dunn. Harden's shot is off. On offense, here are the Celtics. They're on a 14-5 run here. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. That sends Porzingis to the free throw line. It's going to go on Zubats. And the Clippers making a change here. Man's checked in. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Boston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
And the basket by Harden.
You think about James Harden. Here's a guy who's played with KD, Russ, CP3, Kyrie. So many great players.
Now here's Tatum. 8 points for him. Brown the pass to Porzingis. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Clippers trail by 10. You know, Shams, I don't know how many kids grow up thinking they're going to be an NBA insider. But clearly that is something that you probably thought about at one time or another. Did you think that was going to be your path?
Kevin, I knew at the age of 16 years old what I wanted to do, and this path I wanted to take an insider for the NBA because I loved playing basketball, I loved writing, and I had a genuine passion for transactions, for the behind-the-scenes stories. So to be able to tell that story to the fans, I feel like I am one of the fans. That's why I feel like I can relate to the fans, and so that's what inspired me mostly to take this career path that I've taken.
You're so connected. It is a pleasure reading you and hearing you.
Kevin, appreciate you so much, and just know the stories will keep coming.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Boston making some changes. Walsh is checked in. And it's Pritchard in for Drew Holiday. We have all these great foreign players. Maybe 3 of the top 5 players in the NBA are all foreign players, right? And so much was made of Anthony Edwards. Here's a 22-year-old American player who has maybe the charisma, the game, the everything you could package. It could be our next great player. Is there ever talk around the league about why are European players being so dominant? Where are the great young American players to compete against this great influx of international players?
The grassroots programs, you have to look at what happens abroad and in the States. You have to give a lot of credit to the way that they develop players over in Europe. In any of those regions, they do a great job, and those players are hungry, they're driven, they're passionate. They're trying to get here to the States and play basketball at the highest level in the NBA. And you see at the amateur level, there can be a lot of fluidity, there can be a lot of flux, and players are given so much so soon in America. So to be able to have that chip on your shoulder, to have the passion, and to exude the confidence that Anthony Edwards has, the younger generation of players definitely have someone in Anthony Edwards to look up to.
Clippers trail by 13. Man with it. Hasn't made one yet. Harden right side. Dunn up top. Rebounded by the Celtics. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
And who knows, if you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams could see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season. And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. For the Clippers, Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Jones. Amir Coffey comes in for Chris Dunn. And Kevin Porter's subbed in for James Harden. And things can get so intense when NBA rumors start flying, Shams. You know that. The teams are just kind of holding on sometimes for dear life. What is it like when you break a major NBA story like you've done numerous times?
It's like when your heart skips a beat, Kevin. It's like when you feel like you are in such a rush and there's a surge of excitement that hits every particle of your body. Every profession obviously has a big payoff, but everything happens so fast. But when it happens, it makes all the hard work worth it, but it certainly brings a great feeling, and I definitely get goosebumps to this day.
You get goosebumps, but the hard work you put in to get that story, I know what you guys go through. It is amazing the hours you spend.
365, 24/7.
Wow. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Porter, that one wide left. Celtics leading by 12. The Celtics working the ball around now. Pass to Pritchard. Trains it from beyond the arc.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And here's Porter in the game against Philadelphia. Very impressive.
Poetry in motion. Porter with a beautiful stroke rising up there from mid-range.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Celtics lead by 16.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Takes it inside, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Pritchard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Boston Celtics in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, we've seen the Celtics really take control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Can they keep up the pace? Who knows, but they're already in a great position to win this one.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. They've got Batum. Terrence Mann is out there with Porter. Then it's Jones. And it's Coffey in at the 3, the small forward. Hey, Shams, you're always on the pulse of those league-changing trades. We certainly saw some impactful ones last season.
Across the board, the Pacers, the Mavericks, they made deep runs, and they did so on the back of some big trade deadline moves. Those are transformations that excite all of us to witness. Even New York getting OG Anunoby at the trade deadline. This is a league that's built on capitalizing at the moment and striking when the iron's hot. And we saw multiple teams do that this last season.
The trade deadline was phenomenal for those teams you mentioned. Really impactful. The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the night. And so Jones nails both of them. So it's Boston now. They led by as many as 18 points. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
And here's Porter after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Pass to Mann. Steps back and shoots. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Mann's got 5.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And here's Tatum for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Screen by Jones. Driving the lane. Mann passes to Coffey. Outside, Batum.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Shireman can't hit. Clippers trail by 18, and the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or 2, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Now, here's Porter. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Here's Pritchard. Gets it to go. That one good from Tillman. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And Los Angeles with some changes. Hamid Bamba, he's checked in for Jones. And Bones Highland subbed in for Amir Coffey. Now here's Porter. 6 points for him. Porzingis with the block.
Big-time rejection from Porzingis. You must be careful trying to shoot when he's lurking nearby.
And that one, good.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
That's the kind of aggression you want to see when you've got a team on the ropes.
Porter against White. Porter kicks to Bamba. Pass to Highland. 6 on the shot clock. That one misses. White with the defensive effort. Brown drives in, and the dunk by Brown.
Speed on display there from Brown. This man can turn on the Jets. He has another gear.
Clippers trail by 20. There's the pick. The wide open look here for Highland. Los Angeles with another miss. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Hauser misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Pass to Porter. Now Highland. No scoring in this one. Trains the three-pointer.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat-out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
And last season, 86% from the line, so he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
And the Clippers making a change here. Zubac is checked in for Mohamed Bamba. Jones comes in for Mann. Donnie's checked in for Kevin Porter. And James Harden has subbed in for Highland. Brown with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Done outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And he knocks down the first one. Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And so Dunn nails both of them.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Holiday against Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on James Harden.
And Holiday does not make things easy for defenders. He is very crafty.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
And the Celtics making a change here. Hauser's checked in. Amir Coffey's checked in for the Clippers. Done outside. Here's Coffey. Still without a basket. Pass to Harden. 4 on the clock. The tray. Rebound by Drew Holiday.
3 triples in the first quarter, but he's yet to knock one down here in the second.
Porzingis kicks to Brown. Good on the three-point shot. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Harden the pass to Zubac. Porzingis with the steal. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And it's 13 points for Porzingis.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Dunn looking over the floor. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Here's Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
I now have sent it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Now here's Jones. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And Shams, what an absolute delight it has been having you courtside with all of us tonight. Thank you so much for taking time to join us. It has been a true pleasure.
Thanks so much for the invite. I can't wait to do it again sometime. I'm honored. I'm privileged.
Oh, we are going to hold you to that. Thank you again. And just great to have Shams join us, isn't it, guys? Such a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, no one is more locked in on the league. If there's a move happening, Shams knows about it before the players do.
And a good time here to go over our 2K leaderboard and see which point guards have had the hottest hand at the free throw line over the last 10 games. James Harden, number 1.
Well, he's the guy you want on the free throw line when it matters. I mean, he's a leader and as consistent as they get.
GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And there's the whistle on the shot. He took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Here's Dunn. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got his 4th rebound in this one.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Harden outside. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Jones, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Peterson the pass to Pritchard. Offensive rebound, and he dunks it down.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Dunn outside. Harden sets the pick for Dunn. Cans it from downtown. Dunn's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive, just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see him go in early, and it felt good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really, that wax he put on his head, oh my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Celtics.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's gonna be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. The post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Coffee passes to Harden. Beyond the arc. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Tatum no good. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the three ball well. Count it.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Done against Holiday. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
And it goes down 2 points. Holiday's got 5 now.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And the Clippers call time here.
And now look at Jason Tatum here. He's been dominant over the last month and ranking among the top 5 league-wide in three-point percentage. You have to consider him among the elite shooters in the NBA.
And the only way you average top 3 in points if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy, and everyone else knows it as well.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Now here's Brown. 14 points for him. Outside Holiday. 5 to shoot. Overdone. Here's Porzingis, and finished off by Kristaps Porzingis.
Teams try and get physical with Porzingis, and understandably so, but he is not having any of it right now.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. Right, looking back to last season, the Clippers had one red-hot stretch.
That's right. They went on a 26-5 run between December and February. It finally showed how dangerous that team could be when healthy.
White against Harden. Shoots over White. Again, Los Angeles.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Tatum on the wing. Defended by Jones. Tatum's shot is off. And it's Jones with the ball for the Clippers. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Washington. They'll face the Wizards. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Boston shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Brown, good.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown. It is just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Clippers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Pulls it from the elbow. And Boston with the rebound. Porzingis has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. White the pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I know Coach loves seeing Porzingis score at will. He has been relentless.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Coffee passes to Harden. To the middle. It's deflected and stolen by Dunn. Harden with it. He's picked up by White. They get it again from downtown. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Coffey's got 6 in the quarter.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Holiday dishes to White. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Harden has a wide-open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists in the game. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics. And how about we check the numbers for Peyton Pritchard?
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Tatum against Jones. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Done with it. He's got 5. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And now let's take a look at the most efficient scoring teams in the NBA. The Celtics second.
So patient on the offensive end. I mean, they're not going to force shots, and it's that selectiveness that's yielded such an impressive field goal percentage.
Mann's checked in for the Clippers. Porter comes in for Chris Dunn. Holiday surveying the floor. Down low, here's Brown. No good on that one. Excellent defense there from Zubac. Knocks it loose. Stolen by Tatum. Shoots it up. On the wing, Brown. Defended by Jones. The 3 from Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 5th assist in this one. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Celtics.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
The shot by Holiday, no good. The Clippers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Coffey passes to Mann. And here's Porter. He's got 8. And finished off by Porter.
Serious hops from Porter on that one, slamming it down with authority.
Holiday finds Brown. Back to Holiday. Brown outside. That one off the back iron and out. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. So both teams changing it up here. Boston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a Finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
But this is a game again, and the other side has to be feeling a little bit nervous with how quickly that lead vaporized.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And some changes here for the Celtics. Jason Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Drew Holiday. Pass to White. To the inside. Here's Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. On the free throw, no good. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Pass to Hauser. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And here's Porter. Rebounded by Tatum. Inside, Pritchard. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Pritchard's got 5 now.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Here's Highland. Up and in on the layup.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Here's Tatum. And it's good. He's made 2 for every 1 he's missed. 10 of 15 in the contest.
What muscle on that finish. It's hard trying to prevent Tatum from converting.
19 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Highland. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the triple. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter. And so it's Boston. Ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Back right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, they've got Jones. Batum is out there with Terrence Mann. Then it's Bones Highland, and it's Porter in at the two-guard spot. A free throw drops for Highland. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Outside, Porzingis fires for three, and the Celtics another three.
Porzingis' ability to space the floor creates a lot of matchup problems defensively.
Porter at the elbow. Goes up at the stripe, and he gets the jumper to drop.
Found some space to get off the mid-range, and he'll do damage from there if you let him.
Boston shooting extremely well, 62% on the night to this point. Out to the wing. Here's Hauser, defended by Mann. Pass to Highland. Pulls up from the corner. Again, Los Angeles.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Here's Pritchard. Here's Hauser. Porzingis with the ball. Over Jones, and it's Boston with another.
You can't sleep on Porzingis, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Highland deciding where to go with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Highland's got 14 points now in the second half.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Pass to Shireman from the arc. Rebound by the Clippers. Batum passes to Jones, and Jones slams it home.
An all-around player, one of Batum's roles is to make the defense pay when they leave someone open.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Highland. Deflects the pass. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. PJ Tucker, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Harden comes in for Bones Highland. To the paint. And there's Porter on the assist from Harden. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Pure determination here, guys. A fourth quarter run that has them looking better and better as we get ready for the stretch run.
Now Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. From deep three-point land. Tatum's shot is off.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Porter looking it over. Again, the Clippers.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Pass to Tillman. In the corner, Tatum with it. Shoots over Batum. Tatum no good. Clippers trail by 16. Here's Mann. Rebounded by Hauser. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Here's Holiday. Pass to Hauser. The Celtics working the ball around now. With some arc. And it's James Harden with the rebound.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer, turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubats is checked in for P.J. Tucker. Jones comes in for Nicholas Batum. Amir Coffey's checked in for Mann. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kevin Porter. And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And some changes here for the Celtics. Zinkis, he's checked in for Tillman. And it's White in for Pritchard. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. Listened in on what Joe Mazzulla told his team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Harden finds Zubats. Jones for three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Talk about a guy who gives you everything. Drew Holiday is a coach's dream.
So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
Harden, that's good.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
Brown. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Celtics lead by 10.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Harden the pass to Zubats. Harden sets the pick for Dunn. Just 4 to shoot. From about 16, it's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Tatum with it. Over Jones. Tatum's shot is off. Clippers trail by 10. Harden the pass to Jones.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. Well, Harden has always been a top facilitator, but in recent years, he's adopted even more of a pass-first mindset.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Tatum. Tatum slipped by the contact inside.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Zubats a screen on White. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from James Harden.
Scans the floor, runs the picks. Harden executes nicely.
Now here is Holiday. Pass to Brown. Back to Holiday. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 6th assist on the night.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from James Harden.
This is the offensive onslaught that is James Harden. Just capable of dominating games all by himself.
Brown, right side. And Holiday kicks to Brown. Shot clock at 5. Good on the triple. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know this is coming with Brown. He is a ruthless sniper outside.
The three from Harden sinks the three-pointer.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Absolutely, and they have to continue to go to him.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Outside Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. Clippers trail by 8. Jones for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And 1:01 left in the fourth quarter of this one. White with it. Left side, Brown. Tatum passes to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 8.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Harden can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Brown the pass to Porzingis. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Here's Coffey. And the 3 off target. And here's White. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jalen. A long season. What do you guys need to do to keep it rolling?
Just keep finding consistent rhythm with each other. You know, keep playing the game the right way, executing the game plan, and just do your job. It's really fun.
You all did the job tonight, man. Congrats again on the win. Back to you.
All right, DA, thanks again. And that about wraps it up. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kristaps Porzingis.